Hey guys, today I want to talk about finding complete freedom in the Philippines. You know, a lot of the guys here, one thing I like to watch is watch what the guys do every day here. We have Justin, he's out riding his cycle today, and a couple of the other guys around me are out with their cycles today and cruising around and just enjoying the day and just flying around and, checking out places and exploring life and just having a great day with their friends and stuff like that. And one of the things I like to do is, believe it or not, is sitting right here, and usually my dog's sitting next to me and just sitting here. And I remember as a kid sitting on my porch steps with my dog as a kid and enjoying those moments, just enjoying the breeze, the sun, and the stillness of the day, and having that come back after all these years, because we get so caught up in life and the rat race back home that when we have a day that we can sit out on just to sit out on the front steps sometimes and just listen to the wind blow and enjoy the breeze blowing by. And I'm looking out here today, and just before I came on here, and I was like, wow, great video, to talk about this, because experiencing life all over again, it's almost like starting life all over again. It's almost like you cut out a chunk of your life to go to work, raise families and stuff like that, and we're taught to think that that's life. And in some ways it's not, because usually you go through a divorce, or your kids stop talking to you, or your wife divorces you. It happens, and stuff like this can be rough on all of us. I've seen a lot of expats with those problems, but when they come here they tend to kind of go to the wayside, and we start enjoying life more. We start seeing life for what it is, taking time out, sleeping late, staying up late, maybe watching movies if that's what we like to do. And I enjoy watching movies. I enjoy reading the news. I enjoy staying up with things and online. I really enjoy that. I'm kind of glad that we do have computers, but that does kind of strip away part of your life when you're on the internet a lot, and I do realize that too. That's why sometimes I just come out here and I leave my phone inside to charge or whatever, and I'll come out here and just sit here and chill and just kick back, relax, enjoy the day. And I do that more often than not now. I like to come out here, and then at night I do my stuff with answering emails, all that. And then occasionally we go away. We take off, we go to BGC, we go up to Mall of Asia, we go down to Barracuda down in Batangas, we go down to Tanza, maybe go out to Fort Drum on a boat or something like that. That's living life, over here. And some guys like to travel around to all the other islands, explore, all the different places like Siargao, Panay, all the different places that you can go to in the Philippines, in Mindanao. I'm okay with not doing that right now. Maybe later on in the future I will do some more traveling around the Philippines. I like Luzon. I really do enjoy Luzon, because it's so big and there's so much to explore here, and there's so much to see around here. And for me, one of the things I actually enjoy is helping people. Yesterday I was with one of the expats. I took him to do his SRRV, and we just sat and kind of enjoyed the day. I took him around to do his stuff. And it kind of helps him get a fresh start over here, to get his feet on the ground with less anxiety and less stress, and that kind of helps people when you get people in here. Because I remember when I got over here and stressed, and because back then it took about 3 or 4 days for doing my stuff, because there was a lot more to do back then. There was a lot, had you running through a lot more hurdles. Now it's more streamlined and easier, okay, to get your SRRV over here. And even though it's easier, there's still a lot of worries and concerns about being on time, finding the right building, going to the right place, going to the bank, going for your medical, all that stuff. And it's good to have somebody there, and I like to be able to give people somebody to talk to, because they're coming in alone. Most of these guys come in alone to get their SRRVs. And if any of you guys want to avail yourselves of that ever, let me know. Just email me at steven5975@yahoo.com. I don't charge to do that. All the money goes to the driver. I go up there, we pick you up at your hotel, we drop you off at the PRA. I sit there, wait with you. Then we go over to do the bank thing, to open your bank account for the security account for the SRRV, and then we go over and do the medical. And then usually sometimes we go out to either stop for lunch or whatever, and then I drop you off at your hotel. and the guy charges $70 for the ride and all that stuff because he has to come from down here because I have to go up with him and I come back with him too. So it's kind of a steal because it gives you that peace of mind that, hey, everything's going to go okay. And I like to be there to remind people, hey, write this down. Don't forget this here, you know, because you have some things you have to do sometimes even after you're done. One of them is making sure you transfer your money and everything. A lot of people forget about that. So if you guys are planning on doing the Srrv, that's like the key to coming in here and having a lot of peace of mind. Because if you're going through the BI and stuff like that, and it can be, you know, hectic because you always have to remember to update your passport every month or every 6 months or whatever. Yes, you'll be able to do it online, but you have to remember to do it. You have to remember to do it. And if you forget, you can, you know, it's kind of a hassle. So just think about that, guys. Srrv, especially if you're in the military and you're over 50 and you got an honorable discharge and you served at least 2 years, give me a yell sometime if you want. If you're interested in doing that, I'll help you do it. It'll actually give you more peace over here having that, and it's cheap and it's reasonable. If you have to do the other ones, they're okay too. Yes, it's a little bit more expensive, and you can also, you know, that money would go to somebody on your will if you continue to live here till you die. You could put it on your will that you want that person to get that money or whatever. Just remember that, guys. You know, it's a good option for people to come here, and you never have to leave. You know, and that's one of the things that I like about being here that has given me the most peace is I never have to leave. As long as I'm paying up my card each year, the $10, and I'm good, you know, especially for me. If the other guys have to pay like $360 on the other type of retirement visas that weren't in the military, it's like $360 per year or what have you. That's a bargain. But that is one of the number one things that has given me peace over here. The other thing is picking the place where you live. The place where I live, man, it took me a while, you know, to be able to have all this down here. It's me and Justin who have this whole section now, and it's kind of nice. I actually enjoy having this whole section because it's quiet, it's peaceful, there's nobody to bother you. You know, it's I mean, I liked having my godchild around here, and you know, I enjoyed that. But they don't live too far away, so that's like a nice thing too. But we also have like Joanne, she lives in here too, and they're quiet. They're always studying for school or doing schoolwork or whatever. And then we have another girl with us, Kikai. We help put her through school too. And we have Cedric, of course. And having them here is also part of my peace, because it's nice having kids around here sometimes, and it's enjoyable. So you can do something with the kids, or go away with the kids, or go out for dinner or something, or just play a game with them or what have you. But the biggest part here is being able to sit and talk with my friends here. You know, we get a lot of people that come over here to visit. We have a lot of the expats. We have Tim, Nathan, Michael, and a lot of other people that just stop in and stop in here once in a while just to say hi. You know, and that's a good thing. And it's an enjoyable time. I mean, sometimes we have this whole cabana here filled with people that just stop by, and we just sit here and just chat for an hour or two, and it's an enjoyable day. And sometimes we have a barbecue here. It's part of your peace and your freedom here. The best part is I feel rested most of the time here. Resting, relaxing, chilling out. Yes, I get busy. I get really, really busy here. That's why I keep my time to the night time to do all my emails and my comments. And sometimes during the day if I'm traveling, I'm in the car, so I figure, hey, I'll just answer some of my emails. I'll answer some of my comments, and you know, at night I take the phone calls and everything. But you know what? Even then, I don't stress about that, because I actually enjoy talking to the guys and helping them. And when you come here, you're gonna find your niche. You're gonna find your little spot that you fit in at. And remember, guys, when you come over here, part of the thing about your piece is making sure you have everything available so you don't stress about it when the time comes. Hospitals, insurance, having some emergency money in the bank, having all that stuff. We talk about that millions of times, you know. That's part of the stuff that gives you your peace over here. If you don't have enough money, you're not going to have any peace over here. You're coming over here on less than $1,000 a month, you're not going to have any peace over here. I recommend the $2,000 to $3,000 a month, and we talk about this millions of times, but that's part of your peace. Can you live on less than that? Man, if you live very frugal, you can, and you can still live peaceful, but and have that feeling of freedom. But if that goes away, because if you don't have cola raises built in and stuff like that, you know, it's you're just gonna start worrying. Oh man, now, what am I gonna do when inflation hits? What am I gonna do next year if we have 10% inflation or something like that? I just lost 10% of my money. Well, that's why you got to plan in advance. Could I have retired earlier? Yeah, I probably could have if things were different and I didn't go through divorces and things like that. But I still got to retire at 55, which was when I planned on retiring. I retired on the day I turned 55. I retired. I mean, what more can you say about that? That was my dream. And I live over here very, very, very well. And, I never thought I'd be doing YouTube. I never thought I'd be doing things like that. And I can do other things over here. I've discovered other ways to make money over here. And if any of you guys ever want to figure out a way to make money, you can always sit and chat with me. And, I'll sit down and talk with you if you want or whatever when you get over here. If you need help with starting a business or something like that, I can facilitate that. I can try to help you out with that. Even this channel, if I really wanted to kickstart some businesses because of the channel, I could, but I don't. I don't like to use this channel as a way to make money off expats. I vowed to my subscribers that I would never use this channel to make money off of them. The only money I make is off of the ads, and that's why I tell people, please watch the ads, because every single expat that I help here, that I help, okay, I help for free. I don't take any money. If somebody wants to buy me a lunch or something once in a while, I'll accept that. My girlfriend, she's different. If she helps you with something, like finding places or whatever, that's different. She accepts pay for helping people do her services. She helps a lot of people get settled here. And that's part of their piece. When you come here, guess what? Everything's all set up. If you want a phone, you want TV, you want Wi-Fi all hooked up before you get here, she'll help you do that. I let her do that. I don't even get involved with it. She does a really good job at doing that. That's part of getting settled here, because when you get here, it's nice to have that feeling when you get here. Man, my house is set up, my AC's installed, my Wi-Fi is installed, I got my TV up on the wall, my bed's in the room. She bought all the stuff. We've had several people do that, and they're very, thankful that she did that for them, because when they got here, guess what? Everything was there. They could get up in the morning and cook eggs or whatever, or do whatever they want, and that's a fantastic feeling to have when you get here, already have your home all set up. And I tell people, stay here, at least settle here for like in one place for like a year, discover what it's all about, because you're going to experience things, and some places are quieter than others. You have to get used to certain things that you're not used to back home. One of those things is going to be noises. That's why you kind of get adjusted to them. And I'll be honest, I live in a quiet place. I mean, you can hear in the background, there's no chickens, there's no dogs barking. Once in a while there is, but it's very, very few and far between here. And that's one of the things I like about living here, because it's quiet, it's breezy, it's cool, and I have a lot of friends that live around me. I have a lot of my girlfriend's relatives that live around here, and I like having that around me. It's just something that I enjoy. But you know what? When you get here, find your peace, and you will find your peace and your freedom here. The best part is having that freedom here. God bless, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's show, guys. But make your freedom and your peace over here. God bless.